This is about, it's called the Ship of Theseus paradox. What? Okay. Theseus, I think, was the founder, the starter of Athens, Athena. So it's an ancient Greek story, and it's a paradox is something that's maybe impossible, an almost impossible question, but it's a way of thinking about a subject. This subject is, at what point does something new stop being the old thing? It comes from the idea that there was this ship called the Theseus, I think, and it was a famous ship, of course, made of wood, and it sat outside Athens in the harbor in the seawater. But of course, seawater rots away the wood, and little by little the wood gets rotten and has to be replaced. So if you replace one piece of wood, that's okay, it's still the ship of Theseus, right? And then it gets more rotten, and so you replace another, and then another, and then another, and then another, until eventually you replace the whole ship with new pieces of wood. The question is that still the same ship, or is it a brand new ship? You might say, oh, well, okay, if it's 100% new pieces of wood, it must be a new ship. Yeah, but they were done gradually, little piece by piece. And if it's a new ship at 100%, what about if you put one piece in? Is it now a new ship because it's not completely original? You know, like if just one piece of wood needs to change, like in a Japanese kitchen, you need to just change the wood at the bottom where people have been walking and it's got wet. And okay, let's pull it out and put some new wood. You wouldn't say that that's a new kitchen. It's just a little piece. At what point does it become new, though? Is it 100%? You have to replace everything? Or is it 50%? Is it just over 50%? Then it's a brand new kitchen. There's not an easy answer, is there? There's not a good answer. So as I've written here, at what point does a repaired ship become completely new ship? If you replace one piece of wood, is it still the same ship? Probably. What about over 50%? Or 100% of the wood is replaced? Is it now a new ship, or is it still the same ship? Now, you may say, I don't care about ships, Mr. Sheriff. Okay, but it's kind of the same for humans too. For humans, it's a key question. Our cells are constantly regenerating. Cells are the little tiny, tiny pieces of your body, and they're constantly making new cells and replacing old ones, right? So, you know, every few days we completely replace all of our skin cells, right? So does that mean we're a different person every few days? Or, you know, we all used to be children, and now we're adults and we're getting older all the time. I'm not the same person as I was when I was 5 years old. I can't be, right? Even if not just the pieces of my body, my experiences are different. So how can I be the same? Does that mean I'm a new person, completely different from the 5-year-old me? Or is there something that I share with my old self? Am I still the same person? And next year, will I still be the same person, or will I be a brand new person? It's not as easy to answer as you think, right? So for humans too, this is a key question. Our cells are constantly regenerating. At some point, almost all of our body is new. Are we then a different person? Or I've just said it's about experience. Or consider our experiences. As we go through life, our different experiences shape who we are. So are you the same person that you were last week, last year, when you were a child? Here's another one. How about for a company? Most successful companies are not still run by their founders. Are they the same companies? Famous example, think of Apple. Well, it was Steve Jobs who's founded it, but he's dead. And now it's, who is it? Tim Cook is the boss. Is it the same company? All the people are different, right? It has a life of its own. And not only Apple, I'm sure there are many Japanese companies, or Mitsubishi, or the bosses and the workers are completely different from when they became famous. So, okay, questions. Number one, if you, Mr. Sheriff didn't type that correctly. If you completely change something, hold on, stop. Okay. If you completely change something, like a ship, part by part, is it the same as the original? If not, when can you say it has become new? At what percentage? 1%, 10%, 50%, 100%? Number two, are you the same as you were as a child? How have you changed? Are you a different person now? And number three, is it possible to stay the same as we were a few years ago? Would you even want to? Would you like to be 18 again? I'm not sure. Difficult questions, but hopefully interesting topic to discuss. I will talk to you about it next time I see you. Okay, see you soon.